If you want to know how to stay calm and confident when the pressure's on, this is for you. We'll be looking at the top, admired, and respected heroes from movies who mastered the art of staying cool and in control. Today, we'll show you how to use their moves to build confidence that commands respect. Let's get started. Never overreact.
James!
The ability to remain calm, cold, and calculated in high-pressure situations is a hallmark of a powerful hero. This emotional detachment is not merely a tactic. It embodies one of the most important traits of masculinity.
Wait! You tell me what he is!
Tommy's ability to stay calm and unbothered freaks out his enemies. But what's even more important is that this calmness allows him to use all the strategies we're talking about in this video. This is a key point. Tommy wasn't born calm. None of us are. He built this quality by facing life-threatening situations. The same idea applies to us. If we want to stay calm in tough situations, focusing on keeping a straight face doesn't always help. People notice when you stay calm, but the best way to get there is through something called exposure therapy. Basically, you practice by putting yourself in easier versions of the situation you're nervous about. For example, if you're preparing for an interview, try doing a mock interview with a friend. Or visit the place where you'll be interviewed. It can really help reduce your nerves. Or, if you struggle with social situations, try saying one extra sentence to a service worker to challenge yourself without feeling overwhelmed. Tommy's experience shows us what happens when you skip the smaller steps and dive into overwhelming situations instead. Use state-breaking questions. Outsmarting people isn't just about staying calm. It also requires strategic thinking. Tommy often has to convince people who have every reason to hate him, and he uses 3 key techniques to stay in control. One of them is the use of state-breaking questions. When we're under pressure, we tend to go along with the conversation and let the person in power set the pace. This makes us give up control, which usually leads to an unfavorable outcome. A state-breaking question is one that disrupts the flow, forcing the conversation to change direction. Even though he's in prison, Tommy uses these questions to take control. Watch what I mean in the next clip.
Fellows want you to know that any deviation from your instructions will have consequences.
When Tommy has the upper hand, he doesn't let others take it away with their own state-breaking questions. Instead, he stays focused on his goal and keeps the conversation on track. For instance, if someone tries to sidetrack him, he might continue with his own line of questioning without answering theirs.
You visited your sister, right? What's your name, boy?
This technique can also be useful when someone's emotional state is blocking progress. If someone is upset, asking a random, light-hearted question can shift their mood and open up the conversation to more productive possibilities. While it's not about threatening someone, it's a powerful way to influence how things move forward. Align your needs with the other person's. A simple question alone won't magically make someone on your side. People tend to stick to their own goals. Jack Sparrow is a great example of someone who was able to align his needs with to get what he wants by aligning his needs with others.
My father is on that ship. If we can outrun her, we can take her. We should turn and fight.
Why fight? Go shoot.
For example, when he's trying to convince a group to join him against a common enemy, he doesn't appeal to honor or doing what's right. Instead, he focuses on what's best for them, specifically, what benefits their own interests.
Name me, Captain. I'll sail under your colors. I'll give you 10% of me.
View the world from their perspective to effectively connect with others. It's essential to view the world from their perspective, not just your own. This may seem obvious, but too often people fail to do this. Instead, they offer what they would want, never truly understanding the other person's needs. Before offering help, take the time to understand their world. This means learning about their position, temperament, and what drives them. If, after all your research, you're still unsure of what they want, simply ask during the conversation.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
One way to apply this in your life is when trying to connect with someone you admire, like a mentor, CEO, or influencer. The internet has made it easier to reach out to these people, but it also means they receive more requests than ever. Rather than sending a generic message, research a problem they might be facing and offer to meet to discuss how you can help solve it. This approach is much more effective and shows that you understand their needs. Ultimately, one of the best ways to get what you want is to figure out how you can help others get what they want. Give both the carrot and the stick. This brings us to the next point. When someone confident and authoritative really needs something done, they don't just solve the other person's problem. They use both rewards and consequences, what's often called the carrot and stick approach.
Take a carrot, stick it up his fucking ass, followed by the stick, followed by an even bigger, rougher.
This approach is far more effective at getting others to do what you want, especially when aiming for significant changes. Some people are driven by the chance to gain something, while others are more motivated by the fear of losing something. We're all influenced when there's a path that addresses both of these desires. That's why, when someone needs to fully commit to a plan, they make sure to appeal to both motivations. You can see this tactic in action in the following clip, where Tommy is explaining the loss, or the stick.
If those guns reach Belfast, your life in the Force is over.
Immediately, Tommy then makes sure he gives the carrot, or the incentive.
I will let you know where to find the guns. You'll be a hero. You'll probably get a medal.
This strategy is far more powerful than simply commanding or threatening people, and it's incredibly useful when you're trying to inspire a group toward a common goal, whether you're leading a team at school or work, or trying to convince people in a business setting. This approach works wonders. Instead of just focusing on the potential rewards that come with following your vision, you should also emphasize what they might miss out on if they don't take action. By showing both the benefits of following your lead and the consequences of not doing so, you create a sense of urgency and make the choice much clearer for them. This way, people are more likely to feel motivated and committed to the goal you're trying to achieve. Turn trash into resources. This brings us to the final point, where we will again examine Tommy Shelby. And this is what truly sets apart and why so many people are attracted to him. It's his ability to turn a bad situation into something valuable. Or, as the saying goes, turn lemons into lemonade. However, in Tommy's case, it goes beyond just making the best of things. He doesn't just accept a bad situation. He actually makes it better than if it had never happened at all. For example, when there's an attempt on his brother's life, Tommy doesn't just focus on the fact that his brother survived. Instead, he uses the failed assassination to his advantage, spreading false information that Arthur is dead. This gives him time to regroup and eventually outsmart and kill his main enemy, Luca Chandretta. In another instance, Tommy is told to kill his friend, Danny Wisbish, to avoid a war with the Italian gangsters. A clearly terrible situation. But Tommy turns it into an opportunity, faking Danny's death. This not only gives Danny the chance to operate in London unnoticed, but it also provides Tommy with a hidden stash for the stolen guns, using the supposed grave as the perfect hiding spot. While this may seem like something you'd only see in a scripted movie, the idea of turning challenges into resources is actually how some of the smartest and most effective solutions are made in real life. The key point is that bad things often only seem bad because of the way we look at them. If you can change the context, what seemed like a setback can actually be turned into a valuable asset. So, when you're feeling frustrated or wishing things were different, a powerful question to ask yourself is, how can this situation I don't want actually help me achieve something else I want? If you're looking to build confidence and social power quickly, don't forget to check out our YouTube videos for more helpful tips and strategies. I hope you found this video valuable, and if you did, be sure to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.